Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to the channel. And today we're doing the Raw and SmackDown after Mania review, reaction type thing. Man, it was nuts. Raw really made up for the go-home show. SmackDown's go-home show was already really well put together, and so was their after Mania show. But Raw definitely had to make up for how awful its go-home show was, at least in my opinion. I thought the go-home show for Raw lacked a lot. It could have been a lot better, but, you know, it was okay. SmackDown's go-home show was awesome. Raw after Mania was awesome. SmackDown after Mania was awesome, so let's get into it. Alright, so Raw after Mania was actually, in my opinion, really cool. So Stephanie came out first, and stroked her own ego, as she does. Ronda came out, locked in another armbar, and it was really fun to watch. It was fun. Stephanie's arm is a little bit sprained, broken, something from... Sorry, my neck is killing me. From Mania. So Ronda putting in another armbar hurt her a lot more, and I loved watching it. I'm a fucked up individual because I loved watching somebody's arm get hurt. Although I'm sure it's probably just a kayfabe injury. She's probably fine in real life, but it's cool. It's cool to see, you know, Ronda give no fucks about hurting Stephanie. It was awesome. Nia came out. Again, if you guys don't know, I'm going to be doing this a lot less thorough than I do the pay-per-view prediction or pay-per-view reviews. I wasn't in the mood to write a lot. I just want to kind of get through everything and kind of pick up the big moments. You deserve a chance to Nia. Alexa and Mickie James came out for the match. Asshole chance to Alexa. She's like, oh, Alexa was like, you don't even have a partner. And then Nia's partner came up. Ember Moon. So Ember Moon's on Raw. Don't know how I feel about it. I would have liked her to go to SmackDown. I know Asuka's still technically on Raw, which is still kind of weird to me. But you know, it's okay. I liked the match. It was really good. Ember won on her debut match, pinning Alexa after an Eclipse, which was really cool. I really liked it. It was a nice debut. No Way Jose debuted next. Seems like they're gonna give him a really shitty gimmick. You know when you have like somebody who's like a party person who's in NXT, they do really well, and then they come up to the main roster, and if you need a case of this, Adam Rose. But No Way Jose, it seems like they're probably going to give No Way Jose that type of gimmick, and that is a disgrace. If they give No Way Jose that type of gimmick, it's really going to bury his character, just like it did with Adam Rose, and that's just going to end with No Way Jose leaving the company, and it's going to suck, because No Way Jose is fantastic in the ring. He squashed some jobber. Yeah. Braun and Nicholas relinquished the tag titles because of a scheduling conflict, which was that Nicholas is still in 4th grade. And then he said someday he'll be back, and then when he is, somebody's going to get these hands, and I hate wrestling sometimes. Kurt Angle announces a tag team eliminator with four tag teams, with the winning people going to face The Bar at the Greatest Royal Rumble event in Saudi Arabia. It's really cool. I thought they were going to do what they did after Ziggler relinquished the United States Championship and force them into a match for it. You know, force them into the tournament themselves. But he didn't. He gave them the outright rematch clause they deserve. And they are going to be facing either the Revival, who had a match later and won, or Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Seems like they're giving it to Hardy and Wyatt, which I don't really know how I feel about that. But it could be kind of cool to see them as tag champs. If they give it to the Revival, I'd really like that too, because the Revival, for as much as I say I hate the Revival, they're still a fantastic tag team. I'm not going to say they're not. But yeah, I think either way, this is going to be a fantastic match. They're building the event in Saudi Arabia to be fucking massive. And I will be giving you guys an update on both Backlash and the Greatest Royal Rumble event later on in the video, because there are some things that were announced on both Raw and SmackDown for both shows. Alright, let's see. The Rival, by the way, beat Gallows and Anderson. We'll get into Hardy and Wyatt later. Seth comes out with the Intercontinental Championship. Fans start chanting Grand Slam Rollins. Finn comes out, challenges him to a match. Seth is like, sure, yeah, let's go for that. Miz comes out, says he can't win. Basically, he said he can't win via the Miz-Taraj. And I was like, dude, really? You basically just told everyone that you suck at wrestling, and it was, yeah. He says he can't that him losing, that Seth winning, made his daughter cry, which made Maurice cry, which made Miz cry. There's a few things wrong with this. First off, babies can't cry until about like 8 months. I think is what was said. It was what I saw. I was watching the WTF Moments by Cultaholic. I think it said 8 months. I don't know. It was only on the screen for a few seconds. So this is bullshit because their daughter isn't even a month old yet. And also, seriously, Miz, you cried. You cried because you heard your family cried. I was expecting him to be crying because, you know, he lost the championship. But sure. Seth said that it's really cool that Miz admitted to crying because that's what everyone does when they watch him wrestle. He also said that he couldn't lace up his boots. But yeah, it got really weird, and it was really weird. Miz did not invoke his rematch clause tonight. A lot of people were thinking he was going to, but he didn't. He says he will instead invoke it at Backlash. So at Backlash, we're gonna have a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. Here's the thing: the greatest event, the greatest Royal Rumble event, happens April 27th. Backlash is in May. So, given the fact that Miz is invoking his rematch clause there, and he's also set to be in the Intercontinental Championship ladder match at the greatest Royal Rumble event, could we potentially be seeing a triple threat? Yes, we could. We could potentially see a triple threat between The Miz, Seth Rollins, and either Finn Balor or Samoa Joe. Although it seems like Samoa Joe is going to be going for the Universal against most likely Roman Reigns. So it will probably, if it becomes a triple threat, it will be Seth, Finn, and The Miz. Hopefully with Seth or Finn winning. I'm shocked Miz is still going to be here until May. I honestly was expecting him to immediately take a break and then come back in like 6 months for his rematch. So I'm thinking what's going to happen is this. Either Seth or Finn is going to win at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Then it's going to be a triple threat Backlash with Seth probably winning to build a bigger feud between him and Finn, culminating over a few pay-per-views. I don't know. I know it's hard. Maybe Seth. I think Seth might just win outright, which would be better. But yeah. Basically, oh yeah. By the way, the reason Finn challenged is because he didn't get pinned. He wasn't the one who got pinned. He just kind of wasn't involved in the finish. You know, he didn't get pinned. He also didn't win, but he technically didn't lose. I mean, he lost, but he didn't at the same time. It's very confusing. He didn't take the pin, but he still lost the match. And yeah. Miz-Taraj and Miz kind of got in, you know, Seth and Finn's face saying, oh yeah, how about the two of you face the three of us? And then the return, I don't think anyone was expecting, because a lot of people were expecting him to go to SmackDown for singles. Fucking Jeff goddamn brother Nero Hardy. No, it's actually Jeff Nero Hardy. Returned. He returned to a loud fucking pop. I think it was the loudest, maybe second loudest pop of the night. And they set a match for later in the night, 3-on-3. Finn, Seth, and Jeff versus Miz and the Miz-Taraj. They left the ring because they were scared little bitches. Sasha had a match against Mandy Rose. Bayley went to go hit Mandy Rose because Mandy Rose pushed her. She accidentally hit Sasha in full view of the referee, I might add. No bell. No disqualification. Very, very strange. It wasn't booked as being a no DQ match. So I don't understand why there was no bell for that. Mandy ended up picking up the win. Bayley kind of just walked away, and Sasha kind of got out of the ring and walked with her. Paige got in the ring with a microphone, sent the Absolution away, and she officially retired. If you guys don't know, a few months ago, Paige was in a house show match against Sasha. Actually, I believe it was Absolution versus Sasha, Bayley, and Mickie James, if I remember correctly. And Sasha hit her with a very stiff kick. It wasn't really announced whether or not it was a botched, if either Paige wasn't planted properly, if Sasha just said fuck it and went stiff. It wasn't really announced how it happened and why it happened. In my opinion, it seems like it was a move. It was a setup spot, which a lot of people disagree with this. But the way Paige taunted, it seemed like it was a setup spot, and Sasha just went really early, and Paige wasn't properly planted when it happened, and she wasn't really ready to take it. She hit her head really hard on the ring, and the ref held up the X, which typically means, hey, this person's hurt, and she got carried out. And she hasn't wrestled since, and she officially retired Monday night. It was really sad. There was a lot of thank you, Paige, and this is your house chants. Paige is fantastic. For those of you who don't realize, she debuted 4 years ago in New Orleans, the Raw after Mania in New Orleans. And it's really symbolic that she retired on the Raw after Mania in New Orleans. She full-heartedly deserved, so much more. She deserved to have a longer career, and it's sad that she doesn't get to. She's fantastic in the ring. She's fantastic on the mic, and in my opinion, she was just an all-around great performer. So it's really sad that she no longer gets to wrestle because of a botched move. Elias came out to play and to sing. It was weird because fans were chanting "Walk with Elias" in like the kind of chant. And they were chanting "Walk with Elias." It was really cool. I liked it. And then Bobby Lashley returned. It has been like 13 years, probably less. Honestly, I don't remember exactly when his last WWE match was. Might have been around Battle of the Billionaires at Mania. Can't remember for sure. But he came back out. Fans started chanting "Walk with Elias," and he just destroys Elias. Or, wait, "Walk with Elias." What? No, they were chanting "Welcome Back." Sorry, I confused myself there. They were chanting "Welcome Back" to Bobby Lashley. He came in. I don't remember what the first move he did was, but he kind of just did like a jackhammer. Like he held him up for a really long time. And you could kind of see him like wavering a little bit, like he was gonna fall. Like he wasn't really, he was like, fuck, I'm struggling with this. But he finally hit him with the move. It was really cool. His eyebrows looked really, really fucking weird. Don't know why. But it was really cool to see Bobby Lashley back. I was always a big fan of Bobby Lashley, so I'm excited to see him back. I'm hoping that this means he's gonna be in the game because I'm tired of doing downloaded Bobby Lashleys because they never look right. I don't know why, but they never look proper. So hopefully, god damn it, this could be such a... See, this is why I wanted to wait until after WrestleMania to start predicting a roster, because the returns, the debuts, all of it, just... Nah. Crazy. I hate it. Alright, Cammy is here. Kurt says his tag team division is full, but he heard TNA is hiring. It was so fucking hilarious to hear it. This was probably what got the loudest pop of the night, in my opinion. It was hilarious to hear him say that, because TNA doesn't really get mentioned too much on WWE TV. So it's like, did he really just say that? He did not just fucking say that. Jesse was watching this with me, because me and Jesse watched this last night. He was watching this with me, and I was like, did you just hear what he said? And he's like, no. So I had to rewind it so he could actually hear him say TNA was hired. And it was funny. Kevin kind of was like, that's cool, but you don't need to hire both of us. We're not really a team. Samuel looked kind of shocked. They have a match later in the night to decide who gets a Raw contract. They've been fired technically from SmackDown Live for like 3 weeks. Don't know why they didn't get picked up a lot sooner for Raw. I get that they had the Mania match deciding if they'd go back to SmackDown Live or not, but it was really weird. Yeah, Slater and Rhino are out there. Oh yeah, by the way, forgot to mention, Miz kind of stole Heath Slater's chant. There's people were chanting he's got kids. He's only got a kid, guys. Not more than one. But sure. Steal Heath Slater's chant all you want. They're out. They call out any tag team in the back. and it hurts me to say this because I was expecting to go to SmackDown Live to feud with the Bludgeon Brothers, but Authors of Pain debuted on Raw with Paul Ellering. It was awesome. I love seeing the Authors of Pain. They just destroyed them. They fucking destroyed Slater and Rhino. It was funny, before they came out, Rhino was like, "We'll do it for your kids! I was like, Rhino, what the fuck, man? This is hilarious, but it's so weird. But yeah, they hit the last chapter, AOP won. They started walking away, Paul was walking with them, and then they were like, "No, stop." And they left him. They left Paul Ellering behind. It was really weird. So what seems like is going to happen is they're going to go solo, by themselves, well, not solo, but by themselves away from Paul Ellering. And Paul Ellering's most likely going to go back down to NXT to start managing another tag team, which I don't know how well it's going to go, because again, it might just end up going like this. When that tag team debuts on the main roster, Paul Ellering gets left behind to go mentor another team. It's really aggravating to see, because Paul Ellering is awesome, and he's an awesome manager, and I think he should have been kept with AOP, because he works so well with AOP. Like, why? Cole was talking about the Reigns-Lesnar match, because Reigns was coming out to talk. Cole thinks a dozen is 6. So he said that Roman Reigns took a dozen F5s and a dozen suplexes. You guys can attest to this, because I said it in my Mania review. He took 6 F5s, the sixth being the final one to put him down, and 6 German suplexes. He did not take, he took half a dozen of each. Cole, you do not add them together and say that both of them had a dozen. No, they both had half a dozen. They both had 6, whatever fucking way you want to put it. 6 F5s, 6 German suplexes. Not a dozen of either of them. 6 of each, totaling a dozen big, strong moves to Roman Reigns. Don't ever try to say that a dozen is 6 again, Cole, you dumb fucking numpty. Fans start chanting, "You deserve it" to Roman Reigns. You can see the stitches up on his head. Samoa Joe's back, finally. I was expecting him to come back out. I was expecting Roman to win at Mania, and then you were going to hear Samoa Joe's music. He was going to come out and attack Roman. Didn't happen. But he's here tonight. Challenged Roman to a match. They have a match at Backlash. Roman talked about how, he had to find out through the internet that Brock re-signed his contract and that he's got a championship match in Saudi Arabia at the greatest Royal Rumble ever. Like, bitch, who the fuck cares? You just found out you have another fucking title match after losing the goddamn match at Mania. Shut the fuck up and quit complaining. Joe talked shit to him, saying that he can't, you can't beat Brock Lesnar. You always talk about how you can conquer the beast, but you never have. I miss Samoa Joe. I missed him really bad. Fans start chanting, "Joe's gonna kill you." I miss Samoa Joe so much. I'm so happy to see him back. It was awesome. And he calls him out for the match. And Titus Worldwide are facing Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, who from this point on, I'm just gonna be calling Woken Wyatt because, come on, it sounds so cool. Or I guess Woken Bray would work too. They teleported to the ring behind Titus Worldwide. Titus was doing the "Worldwide" fucking chants, and then just kind of like the Battle Royal at Mania, after he said "Worldwide," Matt did delete, much like what Ty Dillinger with the 10 delete things were going. Yeah, it was awesome. Sister Abigail into a twist of fate to finish it. Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt will face I said Bray Wyatt, whatever. Will face, sorry, I'm confusing myself. We'll face the Revival next Monday, with the winner going on to the greatest Royal Rumble ever, or greatest Royal Rumble, whatever, to face DeBar for the tag team titles. Again, I think they're probably going to end up giving it to Wyatt and Hardy, but I would really like for it to be the Revival as well. Either way, I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic match. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have their match. They both failed to get up before 10. Neither get to join Raw. They both fail to join Raw. It really makes you wonder what's going to happen with them. Are they going to go back to NXT and be repackaged? Are they still going to end up on Raw? They're probably still going to end up on Raw in some way, shape, or form. But for now, they're still unemployed. They're still free agents. It would be funny if they end up going to TNA or somewhere else, or if they end up going back to NXT. Because you got to realize, they're not technically actually fired. They're storyline fired. They're not really fired. I do have an issue with this right now. They are doing another Superstar Shakeup next week, by the way. Why do they keep doing Superstar Shakeups? Why not do an actual full-on draft? Why just Superstar Shakeups? Drafts are a lot more fun. Do another draft, you fucksticks. Don't just do stupid Superstar Shakeups every time. Next year after Mania, I would like to see another draft. Not another fucking stupid Superstar Shakeup, because it doesn't do much. You know, it doesn't really change the landscape of the WWE too much if you just do a Superstar Shakeup, because only about 20 or so superstars actually switch between the brands. Like, give us another fucking draft. That's what we want. Every year after Mania, we should be seeing a new goddamn draft. Especially with the fact that they're going to be doing co-branded pay-per-views again, which makes me wonder, will WWE Games add in, will 2K Games for WWE add in new, longer pay-per-views? Like, seriously, give us longer pay-per-views. If in the game you can do brand split pay-per-views, which is fun. It's fun to do brand split pay-per-views. But in the when it comes to the pay-per-views, if it's a dual branded pay-per-view, you can only do 7 matches at the most. And again, also on your regular shows, you can only do 7 matches. Give us more than 7 matches, 2K. Okay? We're tired of having to fucking do this stupid shit the way we have to do it. Give us more than 7 matches on our pay-per-views. Please, dear God. And on our main shows. The main shows aren't going to always need more than 7, but the pay-per-views will definitely sometimes need more than 7. It's cool because you can set up bigger matches and stuff. It's stupid. I know I sound like it's just a bit me bitching, but come on. It's something we should have. Fuck. Mania had 14 matches. 14! And we get 7. Thanks, WWE. You fucking dicks. Or WWE Games, I should say. I just said Matt says hi to Matt. I meant to say Jeff says hi to Matt. They talk, talking about, him saying, I'm so glad you've overcome your broken condition. And he's like, yeah, I tried to call you, Matt, but I guess the messages must have been deleted. And it's funny. And then Bray and Jeff talked, and Bray hugged him, said, Brother Nero, they hugged. It was cool. Seth and Finn were just confused, and Jeff was just like, they're like, what was that? And Jeff was like, it was hilarious. They chant Brother Nero, the fans do. Balor, Rollins, and Hardy win. They do a twist. Hardy does a twist of fate. Coup de grace by Seth. Swanton bomb. Stomp to Dallas. Then a super kick to Axel. Then a coup de grace. Then a Swanton bomb. And then finally a stomp. And that's how the night ends. With Jeff, Finn, and Seth picking up the win and looking badass in the process. If they're setting Wyatt and Hardy up as a tag team, I would not really hate to see Jeff go for the Intercontinental. I also wouldn't really hate for him to go to SmackDown Live and go for the United States. If you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure the only championship that Jeff has not held in WWE is the United States. Which means all he would have to do is go to SmackDown Live or have the United States come to Raw and win the United States Championship, and he's a Grand Slam champion. Because he's won the tag titles multiple times. He's won the WWE Championship. He's won the Intercontinental before. He's also won the World Heavyweight Championship. All he needs to do is win the fucking United States, and he'll be a Grand Slam champion. All right, on to SmackDown Live. Shane comes out, says there's a new SmackDown GM because Daniel Bryan is a full-time superstar again. Just thank the wrestling gods for this, man. And the new SmackDown Live general manager is Paige. It was a shock. It was a big shock. So yeah, it was really cool though. I like the fact that Paige is still getting to be with the company. After Raw, it was rumored that was her last appearance on Raw, and well, they were right. I mean, they were right. It was in fact her last goddamn appearance on Raw because she is now the SmackDown Live general manager. Fans start chanting, "This is your house." She says, Daniel Bryan versus, saying, wanting to get a match set up for the main event. They chant Rusev Day. She's like, maybe. And then does it again, and then they start chanting AJ Styles, and that's the match they give us. New Day facing the Usos next to... Very weird. They took all rematch clauses away on SmackDown Live, apparently, because the Usos had to have a match to see if they could face the Bludgeon Brothers for the championships. And Randy Orton had to have a match to see if he could face for the United States Championship. I do not understand why the rematch clauses are gone. Like, what happened to the rematch clauses? Continuing. The Usos win, and they get to keep the rematch. They get to go face the Bludgeon Brothers. They come out. The Bludgeon Brothers come out. They point at them with their mallets. And at the Greatest Royal Rumble event, they will face for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. Naomi interrupted backstage by Natty. That was earlier in the night. She didn't deserve the win, saying she didn't deserve the win. All of her followers were complaining and saying she didn't deserve it and all that. They had a match. Natty wins. Or, not Natty, sorry. Naomi wins. Nakamura gets interviewed backstage by Renee Young. He said maybe he got too emotional and they sorry. Then he winks. Then she tries to ask him again. And he looks at her and he says, sorry, no speak English. Obviously that was a terrible thing for it. But he said sorry, no speak English. I was like I love heel Nakamura. I was like, it's so fucking perfect. That Nakamura's heel right now. It was beautiful. Next up, there will be a number 1 contenders match for the United States Championship to see who will face Jinder Mahal at Backlash between Rusev, Bobby Roode, and Randy Orton. Charlotte comes out. She thanks Asuka for how amazing the match was, says Mania was special and magical. And she wants to see who she can have that special, magical type of match with again. And the iconic duo comes out. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce with their full-on fake tits. We did see, I believe it was Billie Kay at the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. They're renamed to the Iconics for some reason. I don't know why. There's not an extra member, for those of you wondering. It's just the two of them. So I really don't know why it's just the Iconics now. I guess maybe they're going to focus more on singles right now, too. I guess that's kind of something they can do. But it's so weird just calling them the Iconics. They talk shit about Charlotte. Fans start chanting Iconic. Charlotte takes it to them. Starts fighting them, you know that. And then she ends up getting beat down by them. Charlotte comes in. Or not Charlotte, sorry. Carmella comes in. She cashes in. And a lot of people are making fun of Mike Chioda, the ref, for this. It's not really his fault. First off, she did fake the cash in at least 3 times, if I remember correctly. So I would be confused too. And even then, they're telling him to look confused because it's like, are you sure you want to cash in? Because it's like, come on, she's faked the cash in multiple times. He may have overdone it a bit, but I don't think people should be hating on him as much because it is kind of a she faked the cash in multiple times sort of thing. So yeah. She wins with a shitty ass super kick. Like a really shitty super kick. Oh, fuck wrestling so much right now. I can't believe she won. It makes sense now that Asuka lost at Mania because I don't think they would have wanted Carmella to cash in and fail. It would have been a bit of a sour moment, although she shouldn't have had it in the fucking first place. But, you know, it seems like a waste. Charlotte just beat Asuka at Mania, and then Carmella cashes in 2 nights later after getting beat down. She got interviewed backstage later, and she, like, literally said it was just her. No one else. No one else helped her win that. She didn't give any credit to the Iconics. It was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. We all know it was them beating her down that helped you win, so shut the fuck up. Orton's going to be facing Mahal at Backlash. God damn. Fuck it. Just fuck wrestling. Backlash 2017 is where Jinder beat Randy for the WWE. Guess they're going to give it another match at Backlash 2018. AJ gets interviewed, said Shinsuke didn't apologize, and said he was just going to focus on his match with Daniel. Said if he did see Shinsuke, he'd ram his fist down his throat. During the match, Shinsuke comes out, gets shots to the back of Daniel's head. Low blow to AJ, again. Kinshasa, and another low. It was fantastic. Both shows were fantastic. I think they both really delivered on the whole special after Mania thing. I'll give you guys another video probably tomorrow about the Greatest Royal Rumble and Backlash, what the current cards are, and where we're going to be going further. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.